What's up guys, Pete back here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brand new bowling ball battle. We're going to be stacking up two symmetric pearl bowling balls. I'm really excited to show you guys the comparisons between these two. So symmetric pearls, we're obviously going to be starting off with the brand new Storm Phase 5, and we're going to be stacking the Phase 5 up to the 900 Global Zen. As always guys, hit that like button if you check out the video, hit the comment section down below if you guys like what you see, if you've got suggestions, anything. Let me know if you guys have a Phase 5 yet. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you've got a Zen and you don't have a Phase 5 yet, let me know if you're excited for it, if you plan on getting it. Hit the sub button, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I post. And as always guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, so like we said, we're going to be comparing the brand new Storm Phase 5 with my 900 Global Zen. Two symmetric pearl bowling balls, really good bowling balls for when the lanes start to transition for me, when I start to see some burn. I gotta start getting left and start creating some angle with the ball. These are two bowling balls that I'm typically gonna go to. As far as the tech with the balls, they've got some pretty similar cores, but then they've got some pretty different cover stocks, at least in my opinion. We've got the Velocity core and the Phase 5. That's the core that's always been used pretty much in all the phase bowling balls. It's still a relatively strong core, even though it's a symmetric core. I believe a 2.49 RG, if I can't remember, or if I remember off the top of my head, I think it's right around there, 248, 249. And then we've got the core in the Zen. I don't remember the name of it now off the top of my head, but again, I'm pretty sure it's right around that 249 area in terms of RG. So again, essentially almost identical cores, identical strength cores. But then we get into the differences of the two bowling balls. That comes down to the cover stocks. We've got the legendary R2S Pearl cover found in the 5, and then we've got the S77 response cover found on the Zen. Now, the R2S is typically a weaker base formula cover, where the S77, that 77 is basically also a ranking out of 100. That's how Global likes to rank their covers, by numbering them out of a scale of 100. So 77 out of 100, that's a relatively strong cover. If we were to take the R2S and compare that to, say, out of a scale of 100, I'd say that'd probably be somewhere in the 60 range, at least. Also, I've got some different layouts on them. They're pretty similar still though. Just the only difference is I have a much taller pin placement on my Zen. And again, that taller pin placement, that's a lot closer to what my vertical axis line would be. So when we have a pin like that, that's going to help the ball start up a lot sooner and kind of stand up and be a lot earlier and be a little bit more forward. I don't know the exact numbers on the Zen, but on my 5, it's 5 by 4 3/8 by 3.5. That's my layout on it. Other than the VAL number, which is that last number, these layouts are actually kind of similar. Just again, just a taller pin, where this one's 3.5. I said the Zen's probably more like 2. So we're going to take these balls up to Brock's Bowl. We've got a pretty nice transition lane that we're bowling on. So again, transition, that's when these balls are going to come into play, at least for me, for the most part. We got quite a bit of dry boards on to the right side, so we're going to chase them in, throw them a little bit in the oil, throw them at the friction, and see how they stand up with each other. And we're going to see which ball, in my opinion, I think fits my bag for me as my top transition piece. So again, let's get to the lanes and let's get it. Alright guys, we're going to start off with our Phase 5 versus Zen comparison. The lane's nice and transition. We're going to see if we can get lined up here. I'm going to start about 20, we'll get about probably 15, 16 right around there. See if we can get lined up here. I didn't quite hit 15, missed a little right, but that was like a pretty good line right there. That was probably more like 14, maybe 13. Go with another one here, try to make a better shot. Make sure I don't open myself up too much. That's typically my miss. I open up and I just fling the ball to the right. So you can stay square here. Picked up well. Went nice and long, but picked up in the mid when it needed to. So really good luck there. I think I'll chase this one a couple left just to see if we can start opening it up a little bit. 22. Really good shot there. Again, ball still got through the front really clean, but picked up kind of in the mid. Still broke really hard. Looked really good. First shot here with the Zen. I think I'll go right to 20 where I first started with the 5. I'm going to kind of expect the Zen to pick up a little sooner, be a little bit more forward and rounded off compared to how the 5 was. Between A, the drilling, I have a taller pin on it, and the stronger cover. I realized I messed up in the last video. I said it was the S84 cover. I meant to say 77. I don't know why, I must have had the reality on my mind for some reason. Here we go, first shot. 20 or about 15. Definitely picked up sooner, way sooner. I saw that there. That ball definitely stood up way quicker, way earlier, I should say, not quicker, but way earlier than the 5 did. I think I'll move 2 left now. I'll see what it does. Shot got a little in. Again, I think I saw that ball stand up quicker, and that's why it kind of deflected and didn't go through the pins really good. Still struck, but definitely stood up quicker and kind of deflected. The ball rolled a lot sooner, a lot earlier. Right there. Ball did still recover though, but missed right. The ball rolled too soon and just didn't have the continuation off the pattern. I'm going to get back into the 5 now. I'm going to chase it left. I'm going to start to slow hook it a little bit. I think I'll go about 25 with my feet. Maybe look at about 20. 17. Tip for you guys, if you want to move in and kind of work on slow hooking the ball and getting a little bit more rotation on the ball, what I do is on that one, I just hold the ball a little lower. That helps me kind of slow everything down. And then I kind of tilt my fingers back up toward me. That way, when I'm in a good position, when I release the ball, I'm going to be in a good spot to really rotate it off my hand. So if you guys want to pull a little more rotation on it, try that, see if it works. Good shot, just got a little in. Ball came up a little behind, left that wrap 10. Good shot though. Just we'll get back to the Zen now from the same spot there. Got a little further in, kind of trying to slow hook it. Again, I'm going to stand about 25, work about 20. I'll probably miss a little right at 20, but that's typically my miss. It's just a little right. So let's see how the Zen compares now to the 5 now that we're chasing it. Looked pretty good there. Definitely still, I think, stood up quicker, but now since we're further in, we got a little bit more oil, so that little bit of oil kind of helps the Zen, since it is picking up a little earlier, to not completely quit on me down. I think these two, even though they're both sim pearls, I think are far enough apart where they can, you can have them both in the bag when you need. I would say the Zen would maybe a little bit better when it might be the first transition ball. When they first start to break down, you still got a little bit of oil there. Again, slightly stronger cover, kind of help pick up a little sooner than the 5 would. And then the 5, I think, would be a little bit more of a step down from that, being a little bit cleaner, a little bit boomier. So let's make another good shot here. I can't really afford to miss right with the Zen there. Just make one more here. Try to make a better shot than that last one there. Better, still a little right, but caught it a little better with my hand. So, again, still way more forward than the 5. Now again, the layout is a little bit different too, so I got a taller pin. I'm trying to have a lot of fun now and try to get really far left. Really try to open this ball up a bit. It might not be quite transition enough to look too good, but we'll see what we can do with it. Definitely probably not quite transitioned enough for that, but we'll try one more, see if we can get it to do something. Might go a little bit back right. Actually, I might move up on the approach tool. Do a bit of a shorter approach. There it is. Again, not pretty. I wouldn't recommend playing there right now, especially for my game. Again, I don't have a ton of hand in the ball, so unless the lanes really allowed me, I'd probably never play there. Kind of figures when you don't let go of it. Make sure we stay there and actually get the ball into the lane a little sooner. I do typically loft the ball a little bit, but that was a little much. That's why I left the 10 pin, the ball just pushed right through. Never really got a chance to start up. Try to get a couple off here more. Might do a couple more with the Zen, and quite a few more here with the 5, and then we'll wrap up the video. Really why I like this ball right now. Again, it's nice and clean and shapy, but that strong velocity core just really helps it pick up just soon enough so it's not too long. Really kind of the shape I was expecting when I first got the Zen. Again, the Zen's taken me quite a bit to get used to and really like, but the Zen's definitely a lot more situational for me compared to the 5. I think right now I kind of really like the 5 as that first transition ball for me, actually, compared to the Zen. Just because, again, I think it's a little bit more versatile. I get a much more predictable and shape that I like for my eyes out of it. Not saying I don't like the Zen, it's just a lot more specific, pattern specific, and situational than I thought it would be for me. The shape I get out of the 5 is the shape I was expecting to get with the Zen. And that looks really good. It's not like the look's not there, it's just so much more pattern specific and situation specific for me and for what I like to see for my eye. That's the brand on right there. All right, guys, so there you have it. That was my Phase 5 versus Zen bowling ball battle. Kind of like what I saw, and I hope you got, or what I expected and what I hope you guys saw. The Phase 5 with that weaker cover definitely got through the lanes a lot easier. It was a lot cleaner, had a lot more stored energy as it came off the back of the pattern and went through the pins. Whereas the Zen was definitely, in my opinion, a little bit earlier, a little bit more forward. Again, I really hope you guys could see that, especially in the Zen with the color swirls that it has. You could really kind of see that ball change direction a lot earlier and a lot sooner than the 5 did. Again, at least in my eyes. I hope your guys' eyes could see that too. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been throwing the 5 a lot lately, especially in league. I can't wait to throw it in some hopeful tournaments I've got coming up. It's been a big piece for me lately as now that my uc2 is gone, as my go-to transition bag. That's been the first ball I've been grabbing, right? As I'm starting to see the lanes start to change. Now, I did say in the video, because of the kind of more aggressiveness of the Zen, that the Zen might be a little bit better as a first ball option. But between the way I've got it drilled, the finish I've got on it, and just the overall dynamics of the ball, it's just a shape that's a little too pattern specific for me. And I've been pretty much upfront with that anytime I've thrown it and anytime I've talked to people about it. There's times when it does look really, really good for me, but it's just very pattern specific for me. It's very situational for me. I've got to have like the right volume of oil, but still the right amount of transition to be able to get the ball to give me a motion that I like. As we saw up there, you guys saw if I missed it right and got it to the friction too soon, it just kind of puked off of it. As I moved in and caught a little bit more oil, it did look a little bit better, because it's really weird. It needs that oil to be able to pick up because it is a stronger ball, but it needs the right kind of amount of friction and transition to be able to come off clean and not completely waste all of its energy in the front part of the lane. And again, like I said, in leagues, the 5 has been like my go-to ball for like game 3, even game 2 sometimes if I have transition coming quick. It's still just the right strong enough core where it picks up in the mids and kind of off the back of the pattern when I need it. But between the cover and the finish on it, the react-to-gloss finish on it, it just gets through the front so much cleaner and so much more energy and continuation off the pattern for what I like to see. When I first got the Zen, the motion that I got out of the Zen is what I actually get out of the 5. The motion I get out of the 5 is what I was hoping to get in the Zen, and I just never quite got that. So I'm really glad now that with the Phase 5, I've got that kind of second, third ball motion that I really need when I start to have some pattern transition. So guys, that was our video. Again, hit that like button, hit the sub button, the notification bell, go down to the comments. Again, leave some rips for my uc2. And again, give me some input on the Phase 5 if you guys got it. Let me know if you're excited for it. Let me know what other comparisons you might want to see with it. I've got a Phase 3 I'd like to compare it to. I've got an older symmetric pro ball that I think I might compare it to. Maybe in the future here, we'll see how that goes. And as always, guys, Pete Freezy, peace.